Hi there, brick builders. Today we're gonna do some enlightening, but not the company named Enlightening, which is human today, but it's Mork with a city library. We're talking about Mork's 10211, the city library in the block module series with 2143 pieces for 6+ people and a size of 19.2 by 25.5 by 25.7 centimeters. We're talking about a modular building and we're talking about the box of it. On the front we get our building with the different modules. You can push up the upper pieces, which is in three parts, since we're talking about a library that looks like books, and two of them have their second floor and another one has a balcony there. And on the front of this box we see all those measurements and all those things to have fun with it, then return it. On the sides there's nothing really special here. On the back we get some interior or specialty shots and one of the key features here not, which is the lighting. Then we have our instructions here. This is rather typical for Go Bricks pieces, sets with Go Bricks pieces. We get grayed out steps before, we get a bit like a Thingbao structure here where we get 4 sections and each section starts with step 1, so we don't really have a total step count here. The current pieces are marked in their colors. These colors are mostly well readable and we have parts lists for every step and a load of sub-assemblies when they occur. In the end we are dealing with 102 pages of instructions here. Talking about the library, it is assembled of 3 different books in upright position. They have different heights and they are adjacent to each other and building the room for the rooms. The first floor is for all of them, the ground floor of course also, and the upper floor is in the middle a balcony, and on the sides we have something like a terrace with a roof on top and a working space, but that's something we're gonna see later. Here we get another incarnation of that one, which means that we have a little lower light, but we have the LED set in place here, and after that we're getting in total pitch black with the exception of the LEDs. If you like that, that's for you, but it's not like there is any instructions on how to put them in. You just smash them in, I guess. As I see, I have one outside even here, so there's also no channels to route them through the different parts of the modular here. It's just putting them in and call it a day. Flying up the building, we see we get 2 roofs and a balcony with a grill and a umbrella. The biggest room or the highest roof there houses a workplace with a computer, with a monitor and with a trapdoor which can't be really opened, I guess, or you have to put it upward. I don't get that. It's not really trapping down, but trapping up or something. There is stairs beneath that. We're gonna see that in a sec, but that's basically it here. On the other side, we have something like a terrace where we have a roof on top, but we have nice chairs there and a table with a glass on it and a picture on the wall. This can't be standing in a region where winter is really a thing. In front of that, our barbecue or grill and a closed umbrellas, which can also be lifted to show what's under there. And what's under there is not only the table or the closing doors in this case, it's also a kind of a dining room or reading room. There are some lamps there and some are on the floor, just let me fix that. And we get our book racks the first ones in the end, and we get a lot of books on the floor. Yes, we do have a lot of prints in here. There are no stickers present. What is interesting still here is that the floor is tiled, so this is not quite that normal in the first floor. You're still missing the ground floor. And then we are looking at the doors, which are a problem with a lot of sets since they tend to open and close quite easily. These ones don't. They are not opening hard or anything like that, but they are staying put where you put them. Then we are at the ground floor after removing the first floor, and in here we get our other book racks and bookshelves with some books more residing on the floor and having stickers, and having prints on them. And also prints on them we have with the accountant's place, which is a round thing there with something like a computer inside that, I guess, to book the books and to put them in the computer and call that another day. I don't know how the book clerk here is getting in there. Maybe he's a good jumper, but that's the only floor really I can see. Speaking of the floor, it's tiled, and even outside the floor is tiled again, with round tiles outside, with squared tiles inside, and everything that goes. Apart from the tiles, we get a garbage bin, another bin, I don't know if this is also garbage or it's postal maybe, a cat and a newspaper print and a bench outside on the front. On the side we get a bicycle stand. This was the back with all the garbage, of course. And on the front we get a lantern and some flowers there, and we get a nice library sign which has fallen off. Just a sec. Then we're gonna close the door since it's 5 hours in the evening now and the library closes, and so we also close our little tour in here and go further to the leftover pieces and the brick separator. You see a lot of dark gray tiles. These are not really leftover. These I decided to swap with silvery ones since in the end one of those was missing and I didn't had anything in this color in my parts bins, so I decided to swap everything with silver and therefore it's here. Also, a bit unusual is that we get test pieces, printed test pieces for colors with their color name on there to identify what the color looks in reality and what it looks in the instructions. That's an idea. Opening the box, we'll see that we have our 4 sections with bags numbered for every of those sections and 1 extra bag with a lot of the bigger plates which make up all the floors, including all the roofs and of course the instructions. And since we are already in the building phase, what do I do think of that? It's a good house. It's mostly working well. There's nothing really that screams falling off, except for some of the little gobbledygook that's always put in by one stud and not really holding well. But this is seldom. We're talking about maybe a handful of occasions with all those over 2,000 pieces here. So that's good. I guess it is Go Brick, referring to the bricks here. It at least feels like that. It's a bit stronger than you might have used with Lego. It's not as strong as Kobe, but it's the middle ground there. It's a set that is interesting for looking at. It's not too hard to do. It's a bit shady, I guess, what they did with the lighting. It's just a string of LEDs with a coin cell switch on there, and that's basically it. There is no connectors. There's nothing like a USB hub or something like that. It's just a coin cell. Maybe I'm gonna rework it. I don't know. There's also no instructions how to put in those LEDs, and I think this is not really thought out well, since it's a modular and somehow you have to put the string somewhere where you can get to the battery box, and this is not that easy here. So I don't know if I really will use it. And the other thing is, it's almost a pity that this is great with interior here, since when you build it, it's closed off. You won't see most of it since the windows aren't that big. It's a library, there are books in there are shelves in there, they are blocking the view, so you don't have that many windows. This is a bit of a shame, I guess, but hey, that's better than not having those stuff. In terms of colors, these are not odd or something like that. It's straightforward. Most of it is seen. We are talking about 2000 pieces, but we're not talking about a lot of estate or space that is not seen in here. Mostly everything is, and that's okay for a building like that. It's a building, it's a modular, it's looking good, it can accommodate normal people. They are not too big or too small in there, but there are none coming with it. With that, if you liked what you've seen, please press the like button. If you didn't like it, please comment me that. And if you really want to be awesome, please subscribe. So have fun building, have fun watching, have fun playing, and see you.